Good morning, party people. I do hope this reading finds you well. This is an unusual thing. I'm saying good morning to you because this is not breakfast time. This is the middle of the night. And this is a message for the collective. Here's the thing. Light adjusted. Here's the thing. I was going to do, after a couple of crazy days at Christmas with 3 kids and house full and various visitors in and out, I was going to do some readings earlier on this evening, but the energies weren't quite right. I had something quite prominent on my mind and couldn't get it out of my head, and I didn't want that to influence the readings. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to give the tarot a miss for tonight and do it in a couple of days. However, upon odd intuitive downloads and messages, I'm not going to quite go into it, but I have decided to do an impromptu middle of the night reading for the collective for the new year. So I don't know where it's going because I never do. I'm an intuitive witch. I don't read from traditional books or deck spreads. I shuffle, yabba, jumps and whatever I get fed, you get. Okay, it is for guidance and entertainment purposes only. Any decisions or actions that you decide to take as a result of watching this reading, they're on you, not mine or the channel's responsibility. If these don't resonate with you, there is over 260 odd readings on this channel, and our charts are made up of all earth, air, fire and water. So there's got to be something in amongst that bag of delights for you that will resonate. All readings are timeless as energy is fluid. So if there's something there for you, all very well. I'm going to do an intuitive read for the collective for the coming year. Not for the whole year, but basically just to give you an idea of what to be mindful of, what to look out for, what to look forward to, and possibly a little bit about yourself. So I'm going to read to you this morning from The Sacred Traveller by Denise Linn, The Wisdom of the Oracle, and The Enchanted Map. And I'm going to finish it off with a Guardian Angel card. Bit of a different reading, okay? I have no idea where it's going or why. No hardcore tarot. I'm going to do some fluffy oracle for you because that simply is what I'm being called to do. And as an intuitive, I have no rhyme, no reason, and no method to my reading. I just shuffle and read. And what I'm told. Doesn't make sense to me half the time, to be fair. But ultimately, it does end up linking up in the end. So I hope you're happy, healthy, safe and well. And that you have enjoyed or are enjoying your break. To be honest, I'm quite pleased. The kerfuffle of the season is winding down a bit now. Because I think after a while you can have overload, can't you? If I'm honest. Right, so, Guardians, Angels, Spirits, Guides, Ancestors. I do welcome you in, thank you. And I ask that you wrap, protect and surround us with your healing white loving light, please. Only letting in positive, productive and well-meaning energies. Anybody with any energies, entities or anybody with any ill will or intentions that are less than honourable are not permitted into the reading. Okay. We welcome constructive, healing energies into our session this evening, this morning, and see what messages we have for you. There's quite a lot here. Right, okay. So let's have a look and see if I can build you a picture, collective, as to what is going on. I haven't read in this deck with this deck for quite some time, so let's have a look and see where we are. Oh, wow, okay. There is you have been questioning your faith. Whatever that faith may be, you've been questioning it, okay? Doesn't matter what religion you are, doesn't matter what culture you're brought up in. Recently, you have been really going within and thinking, everything I've been taught so far, is there any credibility to it? What does it actually mean? How does it stack up? Is it real? The answers are within. A lot of you have been questioning your mortality, the mortality of the planet, how real everything actually is, and how surreal everything actually is at the moment. It's true to be said the world continues to go mad with this whole excitement going on around the globe that we've been living under for the last 2 years. And to be honest, it's getting to a point of just ridiculousness now. And so it's getting to the point where you're starting to really start to re-evaluate your life as it is now, today. There was times in the past that you would plan forward. A lot of you would have 5-year plans, 10-year plans, big career goals. I want to do this by this point, this by this point, this point. Given recent events in the last couple of years and maybe a few personal things that have happened to you, you're thinking, sod this, live for now. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. It isn't anyway. But I think you're just starting to understand that with events going on and just how ridiculous it's all getting now, that now is the time to act. There is no more point in waiting. There is no time to wait anymore. Okay, your answers now have proved to you that you need to carpe diem, seize the day, live for now. Okay, your times of lying back, resting and relaxing, I think you've had a gutful, to be honest. And when people say take stock, sit back, think about it, relax, we've had a lot of time to do that, haven't we? There are times when you run yourself ragged, and yes, for those of you that are burning the candle at both ends and running yourself ragged, particularly over this festive period, I would say take 5, think about it, assess it. But seriously, live for now, live today, savour your life. Don't keep thinking about what could I have. I'll wait for the next birthday, the next holiday's going to be better, the next partner's going to be better, the next this, the next that, the next car I'm going to get is going to be better, going to be bigger, the next upgraded phone I'm going to get. Stop looking for the next. Live for now. Savour what you have now. Stay focused and hold your vision, okay? Hold your vision. It's interesting because I've got 2 cards together here, right? He's looking out. And what's he looking at? The wondrous universe. You are starting to understand what the true connection is. A lot of you are starting to realise that you don't necessarily need to put a label on what it is that you believe in, and that it doesn't necessarily matter what other people think you believe in, and it doesn't even need to have a name or even an explanation. It's a feeling, it's a consciousness, isn't it? And I think a lot of you are finding this answer within, which is giving you more freedom to seize the day, to get going, to get on it, to go and chase your real dreams, because you've been doing what you've been doing and you keep getting what you got, and it's not what you want. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching this, would you? A breakthrough is definitely at hand with this new pattern of thinking, this bugger it, we could all die in the morning attitude. Sometimes I think a lot of people, I know when I used to speak to my late nan, she used to say in the Second World War that everybody thought they were going to die, so they all did really random things. Well, that's probably a good thing, because if she hadn't have done really random things, I wouldn't be here. Thank you, Gram. So, you're holding the course, you're staying focused. And this says, wondrous universe, walk in beauty. But you're looking at really what is real. What is right in front of you? You're still questioning the reality of it. Still struggling with reality. Still thinking, what's next? Is any of this real? Is it all a big dream? Should we see if there's any further expansion on this? So what basically the summary on this deck I'm seeing here, collective, is that we've all had a lot of time to sit on our asses, watch Netflix, stay at home, stay safe, have a think. But I think it's getting to the point now where we're starting to think, well, I'm Netflixing my life away. I need to seize the day. I need to take a risk. I need to go forward. Okay. I need to savour the life that I do have. Yeah. Be thankful for the life that you have. Guardians, angels, spirits, guides. Is there anything further in this deck, please, for the collective? No, I've just been told. Okay. Oh, 1. So, do understand that there's been a lot of question of faith going on right across the board, okay, in various favours. What you have always been led to believe or educated to believe, you're now starting to question, whether it be hereditary conditioning, educational conditioning, or just being too worried to step out of what you know. You are now stepping out, you are now seizing the day, and you are now believing in the magic. At some point, a lot of people lose this. Why do they lose this? I don't understand it. It was there when you were a child because it's where you came from. And when you're a child, you're closest to Source because you still remember your time with Source. So at some point, you lose it. And I don't understand why people do. They seem to lose the magic. And then they wonder why their lives go awry. Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle has to say about this, shall we? So this newfound consciousness that's coming in with you, even those of you that give yourself the trendy spiritual tag, no, not mocking, but there are those of you in the collective, oh, I've always been very spiritual, but then when you say to them, how often do you meditate? What? Pardon? Do you understand what shadow is? What? Shadow what? You can't just wear the t-shirt without the joggers and the trainers, guys. If you're going to have your spiritual tag, you've got to have it right through and through like a stick of rock, okay? So you've got to be open to surrender. You've got to be a bit brave. And you've got to trust. It's literally walking a tightrope without a safety net because it's not the rope that's going to keep you up. It's you. So you are now starting to understand that whatever faith it was you were conditioned to believe or you were brought up in or you were exposed to, that's okay. And it's okay to still find comfort in that, but it's not the be all and end all, and you're starting to question further on that. You're looking at the bigger picture, and in that looking at the bigger picture, it's giving you the freedom now to want to expand and live for today, and there's no fear there, okay? You're starting to savour what you've got now. You're holding your vision, okay, and you are connecting with Source directly. That breakthrough is at hand because of that, okay? Believe in that magic. Okay, Guardians, Angels, Spirits, guys, have you got any further from the wisdom of the oracle, please, for the collective? For all earth, air, fire and water signs, please, the entire collective, have you got any further cards? Okay. Let's have a go. Please, Guardians, Angels, Spirits, guys, thank you. Any further cards? Thank you. Release some energy there. Any further cards for the collective, please? Okay. I think we'll have a look there. Let's have a look. So, yes, that definitely backs up what I've been saying. So this newfound thought pattern, this newfound unexpected freedom, this change of course, slightly scary, but absolutely necessary. Like I said, if you keep doing what you're doing, you are going to keep getting what you got. And you clearly don't want that, do you? So let's have a look, shall we? Between worlds, you're struggling. I think there's an element of guilt. You questioning your faith. That's okay. You're not necessarily, let me just make this very clear, okay? You're not being unfaithful to your faith. You're not going over to the dark side. You're not ratting out on your faith. You are expanding your consciousness. It's okay to have your personal faith that you've been brought up in or conditioned to or you've been exposed to. It's okay to still have that and think outside the box, yeah? Faith isn't, certain faiths aren't owned. It's the universe. We are products of the universe, okay? So it's vast. It's infinite. It's okay. It is okay for you to expand. You're not being disloyal. That's the word I'm looking for. You're not being disloyal or unfaithful to any faith, entity, being, deity, whatever you see. If you feel the need to expand, that's Source saying to you, okay, now's the time to open your mind. It's safe to do so. Okay. In that way, you will find peace within yourself, answers within yourself. Ones that you've been searching for the answers for a long time and they've not been coming. And they've not been coming because you've been restricting yourself. You've literally been lodging more pebbles in the spiritual pipe of flow, if you understand what I'm saying. I talk about the pebbles in the pipe and the flow quite a lot in my videos. To me, we're all energy, okay? Thoughts, manifestations, wishes, desires, dreams, they're all energy, aren't they? You can have whatever you want, but you need to get out of your own way sometimes in order to enable it to pass you. To come to arrive, okay? You can't stand in the middle of the road and not expect to get run over by the cab that's coming for you. You've got to get out of the way so that you can at least park and you can get in. You understand? Okay, maybe. But anyway, a lot of the times we want things, but we want them, but we're a little bit too cautious to let them in, so that blocks it. or our thinking is blinkered. Okay, you need to trust, completely surrender, let it go, let it flow, let it nurture, let it grow. Okay, so you will be finding peace in your head and your heart and your soul. Time to breathe, trust yourself, and allow yourself to know it's all right. Okay, for in doing this and understand you're not being disloyal to any faith or to anybody that has kindly guided you through these faiths. It's okay to open your mind and expand, collective. All right, because the universe is infinite. Okay, every faith counts. Every faith is valid. Okay, there's no one better or more omnipotent than the other. Every faith is a product of the universe, and it's okay to travel and explore every single one as you are a product of the universe. And the truth will be told. Okay, the truth will be told. You will understand truths about yourself, situations you have been wanting resolution to, or clarification on, will come to fruition in the coming year. The coming year is a big year, I think, right across the board for the collective, of their expanding consciousness. I think because we've been fed some interesting information. Okay, it's now made a lot of us second guess. Okay, and I think it's having the opposite desired effect, and that people now are really starting to question, what is even real? Is anything even real? There's a lot of unfinished business for a lot of you, and 2022 is going to be the year that you definitely, if you don't just dip your toe, you're going to get this put to bed and sorted out. There's definitely a change coming. If you want change in your life, you've got to finish this business, whatever it is. You need to start thinking about who stays and who goes. Loyalty sometimes can be misguided. Loyalty sometimes can be liability. Don't allow people to manipulate you into keeping them, okay, because they have imposed guilt upon you. Again, loyal comes up here. Loyal heart. Is it liability or is it true loyalty? True loyalty shouldn't be a liability. You are now thinking and expanding and going into new ventures in every area of your life. It could be romance, it could be career, but definitely in your consciousness thinking, your spiritual, your holistic, your emotional, your soul thinking. You are now going and expanding because of the craziness I think we've all experienced for the extended amount of time. It's now causing us to think and rethink about the rethinking. And this now is what is bringing about a change in the wind. Okay. Everything you thought you knew in this life, even going right back to when you were yay high, you're now questioning. Not a bad thing. Never a bad thing to question. So, mainly and ultimately, in this life, the one person you should be loyal to is yourself. You know. You know, despite what you've told, despite what you're being shown, despite what people are telling you to keep you in their vibration and their energy, you know where you want to go, collective, and you know when you want to go and how you want to get there. And it is time to go. Time to move on. Time to take that journey and that trip, because there is your abundance and your treasure island. Okay? Soulmates, union. This could be the partnership you've been looking for. It could be your career partnership you've always desired. Excuse me, I've got a really runny nose. It could be the romantic relationship of your life. It could be your marriage. It could be a marriage. It is a union, either of souls or a union of the masculine and feminine within yourself. But you know what? I could go on about the union of masculine and feminine within yourself. That's probably sometimes to massage those people that are scared of unions. Oh, I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to sugarcoat. This here, the intuitive message I'm getting from this is a lot of you this year are going to connect with the one That's going to be it. It's never easy. It's never plain sailing. You don't just say, right, okay, now that's it. I can now sail off into the sunset and I don't need to think or do anything. Life is ongoing work. It's ongoing physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual work. Because your mind is now opened up. You're going between these worlds. You're thinking about everything. You're understanding your truth. You're owning your truth. You're questioning. You're finishing this business that has kept the pebble in the pipe. You are embracing this change in the wind. And you are cutting out what no longer serves you. Your loyalty to liability ends. Okay? This is where your soulmate union comes in. Everything you've been working for in your life is now going to come together in this coming year for you. Let's see what the enchanted map has to say, shall we? Okay. Wow. Collective, you have got an incredible year ahead of you. It's like the bird and the twig though, isn't it? I was only talking about this earlier. It's not the twig that's keeping the bird up, it's the bird that's keeping the bird up. The twig, nothing. The twig can snap in the wind. It's the bird that trusts themselves. So you need to walk your tightrope without your safety net and know that you can do it, because Source has got your back. Ultimate surrender, ultimate trust. That's flipped over. I'm just going to pull that out in a second. Let's see what that says. Okay, Guardians, Angels, Spirits, Guides. Do we have any further message for the collective, please? If you would be so kind. I love this time of night. I really do. The whole world's asleep. There's nothing. There's not even cabs outside. It's wonderful. It's really, really quiet. It's quite magical, isn't it? I normally love to paint at this hour. I'm an artist. Because I've had 3 children and Christmas and a house full of other people and extended family. It's been a bit crazy. This is the first time, I think, in about a week, it's been just me. And it's nice. But yeah. Those long crazy nights through lockdown where I'd literally work through the night with a paintbrush and a pint of water. Crazy days, huh? These days are just asleep. Right, let's see what we've got. I've dropped one. Or 2, actually. Right, we have quite a lot to say. You'll have to excuse that sniff. I do apologise. I really should blow my nose. But there you are. Okay. Yes. I've just caught the bottom of the deck. That's looking good, collective. That's looking really good. Right. Lots of movement. Lots of movement. Oh, yes. Okay. You're definitely having a clear out because I've just seen a double confirmation of it. And I will speak to you about this in a moment. Right. Follow the leader. There's been an awful lot of this going on, hasn't there? Some of you are happy with this and some of you are comfortable with this, and it has given you security and made you feel held. Some of you, it has made you feel stifled, controlled. Whichever way you look at it, you are here still looking for answers. So it has not provided you with what you want. You need to be your own leader. You need to think for yourself, okay? This is a very fine balancing act, because those that are wanting to not follow the leader are being literally spotlit. The spotlight is on and they are being exposed, which can be quite intimidating and quite scary in itself. You need to stand your ground. There is a spark within you, a fire within you, and you now know that anything you wish for, you want and you manifest is yours. You know that the sky is not the limit. There is no limit. You have your own freedom because you have given you your own freedom. You are now magically shape-shifting. You can be a chameleon in any situation that you want. You know when not to laugh when it's quiet. You know when to join in social conversation. You know how to behave in whatever ways you need to do to get what you want. It's got to the point, I think, where the whole world is in survival mode, and it's got to the point now where, although you're looking beyond and you're really starting to question stuff, you have to do what you have to do to get what you want. Here's your shape shifting. Okay, your metamorphosis is coming. It's imminent, if not already here. You are now changing and evolving into the being that you really should be. Some of you were quite happy trundling along in your comfort zone, and it's not been more surprising to anybody but you guys. You thought, I've settled down now. I've got my house, got my marriage, got my 2.4 children. Happy. This is my life. I'm good. I've arrived. The world's tips upside down. It surprised the heck out of you. And you start to question things. And all of a sudden, your life's doing a massive U-turn. You never saw it coming, but it's exciting you, isn't it? It's really exciting you. And you never saw it coming. You thought you were settled in, your doors were locked, your slippers were on, and that were the rest of your life. Aha. End to the universe, which has a very twisted sense of humour sometimes. But this is growth. Growth is never comfortable. Can be terrifying, scary, exciting, but it's progress and it's movement. You are cleaning house, same as you are chopping wood, clearing it all out, going. Your ancestors have chosen you because you are strong enough to do this. If you meditate or you travel in ways, you will understand what it is to connect to source, and you would have heard your messages from them. If you are not still receiving your messages from them, there has been a long period in your life of solitude. Thinking. Again, we've had a lot of time on our hands, haven't we? That's brought many answers. There are times when you felt stuck, out on a limb, not going anywhere, no progress. What on earth is going on? You felt like you've lost more than you've gained. But do you know what? Sad embraces. You let old things go for new things to come in. Loyalty does not justify liability. Okay? Unexpected visitors are coming into your life, ones you never knew, ones that have been sent to you from source. They're destined and meant to be here. If anybody thinks the fat lady sung and that's their life now, that was the daftest thing ever. Your life's going to have twists, turns, bends, dips, the lot. You name it, collective. Next year is going to be a ride. We've had a couple of years of this, that and the other. But next year, I think for most of us is going to be enlightening. A lot of us at the beginning of this pandemic said, yeah, it's enlightening. We're all going to discover ourselves. We're going to change the world. We're going to shift consciousness, and then found ourselves stuck in a rut for 2 years. Kept waiting for it, started to lose hope. And a lot of the time, actual disbelief that it was still bloody going on and that no progress was, and what's happening with all this. There was a planetary thing going on, I think, at the end of 2020 in December, and everybody got really excited about the alignment of planets. And, this box is going to switch on and we're all going to do this, a massive consciousness. And then still, we're stuck in the same crap we are a year on. The disbelief and the anticlimax must have been massive. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, but I'm telling you what, 2022 is going to be different. It absolutely is definitely going to be different. I'm going to pick a guardian angel card and see exactly what it means by that. I can't tell you why it's going to be different because I've now found the cards. But I think it's getting to the point where sometimes things go on for so long, something's got to give. And I get the feeling 2022 is the year that things give. Let's have a look, shall we? Miracle. Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. Have faith. Dear guardian angel, help me dissolve past guilt or regret. Talk to source. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I project on my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feel your eternal love within and around me. Help me to realise and fulfil my true potential. Thank you. Trust, source, have faith, please, collective. They are there for you. Your spiritual support team never leave you. From the moment you are here to the moment you pass into the next realm, they are always with you. Believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. I think we're at that stage, aren't we, to be fair? There is nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound. Provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind, believe all is possible. Carpe diem. Have faith, please. Judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. Don't worry about the finger pointers. Don't worry, please. You are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. Collective, this is going to be my main message to you. You are opening up. You are expanding in ways you never thought. You thought the fat lady had sung and you'd accepted your lot. And events have changed that. Events have given us all a U-turn, okay? They've thrown you a googly. Whichever way you want to describe it, they have. All of our worlds have been shaken up and the top has been opened. The bottle has been shaken and the drink has woken. And I'm telling you this, okay? Don't worry about condemnation. Don't worry about finger pointing. Don't worry about daring to be different. Seize the day. Dare to be different, okay? The troublemakers, the room shakers, the questioners, the ones that change the world, be those ones, okay? You keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you got. If you keep doing what you're doing out there at the moment, we're all going to keep getting what we've got. And that's not what we want. And it very clearly isn't. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this and I wouldn't be given this energy from source and be prompted to read to you at 2 a.m. on a Monday, Tuesday morning even. So, guys, please take this message. Be brave. Be daring, okay? Source has got you. You've got you. Source lives within you, okay? Have a wonderful rest of your festive holidays. I'm wishing you a very, very happy new year. And I will try and get the individual elemental reads done in the next couple of days. But if I don't see you before New Year, guys, stay happy, healthy, safe, warm and well. And take all my love for 2022. Thank you so much for listening. Cheers. Peace out.